Oh my gosh. I know it's only been like 2 weeks, which is my normal time between videos, but with Vlogtober, I feel like it's been a million years since I've seen you. How are you? How was your Halloween? You know how mine was. I look like garbage because it's pretty early in the morning, and clearly I forgot to take my makeup off before I went to bed. But today's a new day. It is a new month. Honestly, the last few weeks have been very transformative, and we're gonna talk about that. I just want to have a conversation with you while I go about my day. I think I'm gonna do some Christmas shopping, so it's not necessarily gonna be a shopping haul because my family watches these videos and they don't get to know what their Christmas presents are early. No. So come with me as I go holiday shopping and let's talk about some stuff, because there's some stuff I would like to talk about. So if it's your first time here, welcome in. You get to learn a lot about me today. And if it's not your first time here, welcome back. I know I've gotten a small handful of subscribers during Vlogtober, so I would like to say welcome in. I'm Horrid. It's lovely to have you here. And yeah, transformation time. I'll be right back. Okay, I have been made over. I bought this sweater for 50% off at Fred Meyer the other day, which is super cool because it was a $50 sweater that I snagged for $25. And isn't it cute? I love it. Today's the first day I'm wearing it. First stop, ATM, then gas station, and then shopping. Let's go. Okay, ATM, check. Gas, check. Conveniently, both of those things were in the parking lot for the store that I am going to first for some holiday shopping. So back to what I was talking about. Okay, so I've been in my feels for the last couple weeks. A lot of things have changed at work, and I've just been like thinking a lot and setting goals. And it was the act of me setting personal goals that like clicked something in my brain about how different I am this year than I was at this point last year. And it's funny because it all seems sort of full circle for the last year, especially with what I've been posting. I don't know how many of you remember the vlog I posted when I first started posting again after my attempt at moving to Florida, and I had talked about a health issue regarding my eye, which by the way has cleared up quite nicely. But that eye appointment, well, the appointments leading up to the successful eye appointment, I should say, really opened a pathway for me to change my life in the regards that it actually got me back into a doctor's office and pushed me to make a big jump for my mental health that I have been far too scared for years to do, which is to get on medication. And boy howdy, has it saved my life. Anyway, we'll talk more about that. Come shopping with me. It's my favorite thing to do. You know I love shopping. Let's go hang out at the Fred Meyer. There's a Starbucks in there too, so your girl's gonna get her first peppermint mocha of the season. I'm addicted to those. They are god tier over pumpkin spice latte, and I will die on that hill. Anyway, let's go get one. Watched a lot of this show. I was babysitting my niece, and yeah, the very first episode I watched even made me cry, because I'd never watched it before. I don't have kids. Like, what's the point? But it's actually a really good show. So I was looking to see, maybe I'll get my niece something bluey for Christmas. But I also found some adorable Christmas cards. Sugar plum cheese Danish. Ooh, I'm gonna have to try that. They also have samples, but I don't know what they are. That crow like would not leave me alone, so I gave him part of my Danish. Now he's eating it. Oh, excuse you. My crow was eating, sir? Rude. Anyway, that's my new best friend, Crowsy. He likes Danishes, just like I do. He's gonna be my pet now. No, I'm just kidding. Oh, he's gonna go show his friend that he has a piece of Danish. Damn, I gave that crow some of my Danish before I even got any. This looks like it's about to be a sticky mess, but I love their cheese Danishes. And I don't know if this is real sugar plum. He's like staring at me. I'm not giving him more though. I need to leave. Okay, bye Crow. I have to go now. I can't give you all of my breakfast. Then there won't be any for me. Okay, I'm back in downtown Sumner where I was for my self-date video a while back. Today's already doing better than that day because I could actually find parking. I'm headed to the kitchen store, which I showed you guys a little bit of last time I was here. It's such a great gift store, so I figured I would check it out. I know I can always find my mom something there. I can always find both of my sisters something there, so it would be wise of me to check it out. I'm trying to start my shopping early this year because I'm the worst about waiting last minute. Anyway, I left off with that I got on medication around, I want to say February or January last year. And I noticed a difference so quickly with just how I was about small things that would just absolutely set me off. And honestly, I do feel like it's genuinely saved my life in a way that it makes my brain just so much quieter. And in that quietness, I feel like I've been able to find my true self again, at least in a small dose. We're getting more and more of me back every day that I lost to depression and anxiety, and that is truly exciting. Anyway, the sun is absolutely killing my eye right here, so let's go look at the kitchen store and any other stores on Main Street. Oh, I also wanted to show you like something that kind of really sucks and why it is really important to me personally right now to be shopping locally in my hometown because something not so chill happened. Anyway, let's go to the kitchen store. I'll tell you more about that in a second. The kitchen store. It's all dressed up for Christmas. So beautiful. So beautiful. All right, let's see what we can find. They have TV show themed tea. That's so fun. Basically, the whole point of today's video. Look at this big old bag I got from the kitchen store. This year's like the first year I've had money to actually spoil my family, so I'm starting early and I'm not stopping until it's Christmas. That's a new store. I'm gonna go in there in a second because I want to look at those pants. But that's new. There's always something new in downtown Sumner. Speaking of which, so the tattoo shop, right, that just opened, this whole strip that I'm walking next to like burned down. Not all the way clearly, but here you can see the Sumner Strong, because like a bunch of these like burned down. It was like a huge gas fire, but yeah, I don't know if you can see, there's like, feels weird to get in the window, but you can see there's like trash cans and stuff. Limited entry, Sumner Strong. Yeah, even our research library too. But here's where most of the damage was, clearly, because it's all boarded up. But there's a bar here and then a store called The Attic. This is where you would go into the bar. The attic was clearly up there. I saw the video of the flames just shooting up into the sky out of here. And I was just talking to the woman in the kitchen store, and apparently it was arson. I guess I need to look more into that because I hadn't heard that update. But apparently it was arson. That's really messed up. These buildings are small businesses. They're not capitalist America. They're just small town people just making a life for themselves, and someone decided that they wanted to set fire to that, I guess. Which really sucks because I had my tattoo planned out that I wanted to get, so I hope everything can be rebuilt and that they don't go bankrupt because they were brand new. I think it's very important right now to be shopping small businesses. I didn't even realize that they're probably closed for the fire too. That sucks. All these like brand new businesses, I should say, because this is brand new. This boutique right here is brand new. Like this whole strip was all brand new stuff that just got burned down. Just burned down people's hopes and dreams. Okay, we're back in the car. I'm going to be heading back up the hill towards my home and checking out some of those stores. But yeah, it's really horrible. Apparently that whole fire was arson, which I had no idea. I guess it was on the news on Friday, but I work all day on Friday, so I didn't see that. There's a truck in front of me, so it's noisy. So I'll talk to you more when I get to the Marshalls. Okay, I lied. I'm going to Target first. But as I was saying earlier, getting on that medication, I feel like truly did save my life because it made all the schmoo-schmeidle thoughts go away. Because dealing with that kind of ideation for years on end, it gets to a person. And I can honestly say for like the first year of my entire life that I can consciously remember, I don't want to die. And that is a strange new feeling to me that I have really come to enjoy. Like I said about the quietness, I feel like it makes room for other things in your brain, like confidence and security, which is why I feel like I've been doing so well in my job this year too. I mean, specializing was a great idea, and I think it was the best thing I ever did for my career, but at the same time, I don't know if I would have had the same kind of confidence to achieve what I have achieved in the last year if it wasn't for me getting on the meds. Anyway, I'm at Target now. I hope they have what I need. Maybe we'll find some other stuff. Let's go. Y'all ever get too hopped up on caffeine and throw up in a Target parking lot? I did. I don't know what's wrong with me. I've been sitting in the parking lot in Target for probably a good 20 to 30 minutes now. I got like a massive dizzy spell. My heart started racing, and on my way out of Target, I threw up and I had to swallow it. That's probably TMI, but I'm gonna tell you anyway. So I've just been like sitting in my car fighting off this dizzy spell before going across the street to Marshall's because I still want to go shopping. Am I crazy for that? Oh, let me just, have a dizzy spell, throw up a little bit, continue shopping. What's wrong with me? But I am feeling a little bit better now. I don't drink a lot of caffeine, so that peppermint mocha was probably not the best idea, but they're so tasty. I am feeling better. Let's go across the street to Marshall's. I think I'm gonna look for some stuff for myself at Marshall's because I've been shopping for a lot of other people and I'm selfish. So it's my turn. It's my turn now. I want a new purse, okay? After Marshall's, I'm gonna show you anything I buy at Marshall's, and then we'll chat some more about this crazy mental health journey I've been on. So, to Marshall's! What a fun skirt. I low-key want to get it. So much Christmas. Oh my god, I love this. That is so cute. I love Christmas. We have like a giant version of that at work right now with candy in it. Tempted to buy a mini one for myself. I'm back at my house, finally. I'm still not feeling super great, but whatever. I'm upright. I'll show you what I got at Marshall's here in a second. But I've kind of told you like the meat and potatoes of what I wanted to talk about today, and just how I think it's just like funny, right? How I went from trying to get something wrong with my eye fixed to getting my mental health in the best place it's ever been. Like literally, I sit down and think about like my entire life, and this is the best place mentally I've ever been. I went into that doctor for the very first time to check out my eye, and it was not a good experience. I think I've touched on that in some other videos before. It was like a snowball of effects that really needed to happen, right? Knowing that I needed to go to the doctor for something that was so like cosmetically annoying to me, and it was like hurting my self-esteem, right? And this was all right after like Florida too, so it's not like I had much self-esteem to begin with at the time. I went to this doctor hoping to find like a GP, like somebody I go to consistently that I can build a rapport with and whatnot. And the woman I saw immediately dove into my weight, which I don't know that weight affects styes and chalazions, but I mean, I don't think I'm at a weight in which that would need to be a worry. So that made me upset. Pretty much the entire way this doctor had spoken to me made me upset. So I did not go back. And I attempted to call my GP from when I was younger, and when his office answered, they said the only way they take new patients, because apparently I was not in their file anymore, was if they were pregnant. And I don't know about you, but that sounds like a bad reason to get pregnant. I literally was like, Mommy, can you speak to the doctor for me and see if he'll take me back as a patient? Which she did, and he did. He was actually like, oh, come on. Why aren't we taking her back? Get her back on. I was able to get in with my GP from like adolescence and forward, which he has the context of like my mental health. And even though I went there for my eye, which he referred me to a specialist and stuff, because he's the kind of doctor that's not going to sit there and pretend he knows absolutely everything about everything. If he thinks somebody else can do a better job, he will refer you to them. So I was able to get my eye cleared up really quick, and that was great. But when I sat down in that office for the first time, seeing my doctor for the first time since adolescence, it just like word vomited out of me, just like everything about my mental state. And he's like, okay, well, what do you want out of this? And I was like, it was the most snap decision I've ever made, because up until that point I had been like, no, I don't want to be on medication. And it was like something snapped in my brain at the doctor's office, and I said, I think it's time for me to start getting on medication. We started on a super baby dose and worked our way up to what I'm taking now. And like I said, it completely changed my life. The mental space in my brain that is no longer taken up by self-loathing has now been free for me to set goals for myself, which I have some content goals that I'm very excited to show you and update everything, and I just want to pour more and more of myself into my hobbies and my job. It has made so much of my life easier because the brain space is now opened up for my life. and my veins are not constantly being flooded with cortisol because of my anxiety. Just that rush and the physical effects that came with that rush of cortisol were destroying me and destroying my life. And to not be dealing with that in cycles throughout the day constantly is just... It's so nice. So I don't know, I've just had this idea to like sit down and talk about this for a while. How going to the doctor for my eyes saved my mental health, but that's exactly what happened. I don't know, I've had the idea to sit down and chat with you guys about this for a while, and I like to talk about real things with you guys because if anything, I just want to be a real person for you guys to be entertained by, to not feel alone. Maybe I'm going through something, you're going through something, or to just know that somebody else is going through something sometimes makes you feel better. And I've been going through it my whole life. And I really do mean when I say that for the first time in like my whole life, I want to live. And I feel like that's an important thing to talk about, right? And I feel like I have to apologize to so many of my friends for how miserable I've been, like, since high school, basically, and really since beauty school, which we can blame that on a lot of things. I didn't make the best decisions career-wise out of beauty school, and it sucked every ounce of self-esteem I had out of me, and it didn't help that I didn't have that much self-esteem to begin with. Now I've got a lot more self-esteem, a lot more confidence, and I feel like that even shows in my videos just from, like, the type of content I've produced this year versus the type of content I've produced as I first started my channel. And I don't know, I wanted to share this with you to maybe if you guys are struggling with your mental health, especially with anxiety, because anxiety just, it clouds you and it fills you with all these thoughts that aren't true, flashes you with ideas and images that aren't true to just scare the shit out. It's your brain just being like, how can I scare the shit out of you today? And now that I don't have my brain constantly doing that, it's like, oh, the quality of life just goes straight up. Speaking of quality of life, I'm going to show you guys what I got now. I'm sorry. I know this is kind of a weird video. Shop with me while I talk about deep things, but that's who I am. I don't like to have vapid conversations. I really don't. And I feel like this channel's been vapid a lot. I mean, it's about makeup and shopping at the core of this channel. It is a vapid channel, so we can throw in some realness in there, some real connecting moments with each other in the vapidness, because you know what, that's life. You're allowed to be vapid and enjoy material things, but sometimes it's nice to come down to reality and face the things that scare us and deal with them. And I've been doing that for the first time in my life throughout the last, like, 10 months, really. When I got home, there was a lot of mental work that I had to do after Florida to just keep one nostril above water and to not just, like, succumb to the darkness within, if you know what I'm saying. And I'm very proud of who I was a year ago. Very proud and very grateful for the woman I was a year ago, because if it weren't for her, I wouldn't be here right now. But the version of me who sat in that doctor's office and just finally snapped and asked for that medication is, in my brain space, somebody I thank a lot. So, all that to say, I've gone through some crazy things this year, and one of those things was getting my car broken into, and all of my shoes stolen, which pre-medicated Horrid would have had a full psychotic mental breakdown. And I'm not being dramatic. I literally would have been heaving, hyperventilating. I probably would have thrown up and just lost my absolute mind pre-medicated, but I was able to deal with it better. The reason I'm bringing this up is because I got the cutest pair of shoes at Marshall. Welcome to the most whiplash of the video, right? Like, I'm deep talking about emotions, and then I'm like, so back to my shopping. I got all my shoes stolen out of my car. I've been wanting some, like, easy shoes, I guess, because I pretty much only wear my Doc Martens. I have one pair of, like, zip-up booties that I wear if I'm going anywhere formal, because they're the most formal shoes I own anymore. But my bare paws were stolen, so I don't have any, like, slip-on boots anymore for when it's, like, cold. So I found these beautiful, beautiful Juicy Couture shoes. Yes, we love. So they're black, but they also have gold sparkles in them. I hope. Oh yeah, that is picking up. God, why is it so low-key, high-key embarrassing to try shoes on in the store. Why is that so embarrassing? But I did actually try these on to make sure they fit, because I have a very bad habit of not trying things on and then they don't fit, and then I've wasted my money, and I didn't want to do that. So I did actually try these bad boys on. I like the way they fit. I like the way they feel. They're actually kind of like soft and squishy on the inside, like memory foam. But now I finally have some like easy slip-on shoes. You know, when I come home from work, I can take off like my work boots essentially with my Doc Martens, and you know, if we need to run to dinner or something, I don't have to sit there and lace up my shoes again, and I can just throw these bad boys on. So I'm slowly building up a shoe collection again after getting robbed. I showed you guys the Christmas cards I got, but here it is again. It is a little marshmallow man in a hot cocoa jacuzzi, if you will, but I thought those were super cute. I love sending out Christmas cards. I love everything to do with Christmas, so got my Christmas cards. Are you on the mailing list this year? Find out. What else did I get? Oh yeah, so I found this shirt and it just spoke to me. Back when I was a child, I had a nickname called Princess Polka Dot, which I definitely leaned into the princess part of the polka dot, but I figured we'd bring back some Princess Polka Dot here with these cute sheer polka dot, like really fluffy sleeves on this knit shirt. I love this. I love this. I'm going to wear it to work and look all fancy. I could even wear those juicy boots with that, and I think that would match quite nicely. Okay, so the last thing I got for myself was this super cute Steve Madden bag. Like I said in the car, I really wanted a new purse. The purse that I have right now is like the ghost face purse that I showed you on my self-date vlog that I got at Spirit Halloween. And it's great. I get tons and tons of compliments on it. Fabulous, whatever. However, it has like no room in it at all. I really have to squeeze all my stuff in there, and I'm surprised I have not burst the zipper on that bad boy. So we got this purse today. It is Steve Madden. It comes with this cute little scarf on it. It has these tiny little handles. I love when purses like this have handles, so that if I'm taking a picture with my purse, I can like hold it so it doesn't just like hang off my shoulder. But it is an over-the-shoulder bag, which are my favorite, because if my purse is not securely attached to my body, I will forget it. It will get lost. So we've got this, and the great part about this is that it has like the main zipper part you can see is quite large, and it has some room on the sides and some more room on the sides. So it's within the size that I like as far as like this, and it's a crossbody bag, which are like my requirements are smaller and a crossbody bag. And I'm excited to have much more storage than my Ghostface Scream bag. So that is the new Steve Madden purse. So that was my crazy journey today. Did lots of gift shopping, spoiled myself a little, got a shirt, got a new bag, got some shoes, the necessities. And yeah, I finally had that conversation I wanted to have with you for so long. I really have thought about like having this conversation about how the process of trying to get my Stye / Chalazion / whatever it was healed led to this like incredible road of mental healing. So sometimes it's like the littlest health thing can lead you on a journey of self-discovery. And I'm very proud of all the mental health progress I have made in the last year, and all the professional progress and hobby progress I have made as well. Because during Vlogtober, we hit over 100 subscribers here at Unusually Horrid, which is super exciting to me. I've had my channel for 2 years. I probably would have hit it a while ago if I actually had posted in 2021 like more than 4 times. So I'm very proud of myself for that. I have a lot of personal goals this year that I cannot wait to show you guys and share all these things with you. And thank you for listening to me today if you've made it this far. I hope that, you know, if you're going through something similar with anxiety, that, you know, this video helped you feel not alone, maybe gave you some hope. And yeah, that was a personal struggle I've been having that I've been wanting to share with you guys, because that's what friends do, right? They go shopping and have emotional conversations together, and we're friends, right? Anyway, thank you for watching my emotional shopping haul today. If you aren't subscribed and you enjoyed this content, and I maybe made you feel less alone, or gave you some hope, or just, you know, entertained you with my life, I don't know. But I hope that you got something out of this video if it was your first time here, and that you subscribe for more, because I look forward to having more conversations with you guys and showing you what's coming up in the next year. So with that being said, thank you again so much for watching this video specifically. Thank you very much for watching all of my videos, but this one specifically meant a lot to me. And I just appreciate you guys listening to me, watching me shop, hanging out with me. And yeah, so have a good day, have a good night, have a good life. Unusually Horrid out. Okay, bye!